Today we're going to be learning how to write out a proper check for our water rocket project. Whenever you'd like to purchase materials for construction of your rocket, you're going to have to write out a check to the company that is supplying the materials to you. In order for that company to cash the check, it needs to be written properly. So for this example check, we're going to be writing a check out for our rocket body, or the 2-liter bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at my materials and price list, and I'm going to find the 2-liter bottle. So I'm going to find the item I would like to purchase, in this case the large bottle, 2-liter bottles. This gives me the price of the item, $200,000. And then also gives me the company that supplies it. This is who I would be writing the check out to, which would be the Bottle Engine Corporation. I'm going to be using this information when I fill out my check. So looking back at my check, at the top of the check where it says company name, this area is usually pre-printed on a check when you get them. This would have printed either the name of the company that the check belongs to, or if it's a personal check, this would have your own name if this was your own check. For this project, since you got to select your company's name, you're going to just enter in your company's name in this field. All right. Now on the top right, where it says check number, this is usually also pre-printed on your checks. All right. For this project, you're going to select the starting number. I'm going to start with 101. And you just need to remember that the next time you write a check, the checks need to be in sequence, so the next check number would then be 102, and then 103, and 104, and so forth. All right. Below the check number, you need to include the date that you wrote the check. In this case, the date is June 11th in the year 2013. This is important because checks are only good for 6 months after they are written, unless otherwise indicated on the check. If someone accepts a check from you and they don't cash it for 6 months, the bank may not accept it. In this line here where it says pay to the order of, this is where we're going to go ahead and fill in the payee, or who the check is going to. In this case it was going to, and I'll check my supply sheet, the Bottle Engine Corporation. And I need to make sure that I fit the entire name on this line. I can't drop down to a line below it. It's a Bottle Engine Corporation. Okay. To the right, next to the dollar sign, is where I'm going to put in the amount that the check is going to be for, which was $200,000. I'm going to include the cents, so decimal point 00, no cents. Okay. Now the line below the pay to the order of, on this line that has the dollars next to it, is where I'm going to be writing the amount of the check in words. So in this case, 200,000. I don't need to include the word dollars because it's already written, but I do want to include the change, and I represent the decimal point by writing and. So 200,000 and then I'm going to write the cents as a fraction, 0.00 I have some leftover space here. It is good practice to fill up that space with a line. This helps prevent someone from altering your check and maybe writing in some additional numbers after your check was written, and then trying to change your numerical amount as well. This helps prevent against check fraud. On the bottom left, where it says for, this is our memo. This is where you can write a note to yourself so you can remember what this check was written for. In this case, we were writing the check to purchase a 2-liter bottle. So we'll write down 2-liter bottle. Lastly, where it says authorized signature, this is where you go ahead and you will sign your check in cursive. All right. So that is the basic steps for writing out a proper check. Make sure you consult this video if you never need any additional assistance.